Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. After a while of deciding what to call this thing originally, if anyone saw this before the change, it was crappy criticism, something along those lines, like crabby, not like Krabby Patty, not that type of thing. I mean crappy, like thing crappy criticism, something like that. Reason I call myself that is from like a different idea for the channel. But hey, a revamp is always good or bad depending on perspective. So right now I am my TV is the email there is just a whole thing. I mean, my TVS is just an abbreviation of what I actually call myself. Point is, this is the first episode of this channel. So far, what did I do today? I woke up around midnight, like 12 o'clock, because I slept like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And I must say, it was kind of nice just waking up. Okay, not really, since I woke up to typically dark, shadowy landscape. But other than that, all I did is like wash my face, brush my teeth, and supposed to do schoolwork, but I never did because I end up just like struggling to actually sit down. And even though it was just English paper one, like okay, I forgot to clarify this. I'm doing exams, so yeah, it was just English paper one, which is I wouldn't say I failed, but I would say I could have done better in some areas. It's not the fact I didn't understand the thing, it's timing, which I should have like listened to my own instincts and actually practice and see my weaknesses. But hey, procrastination is like is it's a pain in the ass. So yeah. And I've recently, okay, not recently, I've been trying to do this for a long time. Not just, okay, the second, the first episode. So technically, this like me actually putting effort of making this YouTube channel, but also this not the first time I've tried to like deal with procrastination and wada. It's a really big issue of doing like putting effort in lots of things, and I've become quite accustomed to like the noise, all that streaming, YouTube and such. I would like deleted most of my social media apps, but it's like I think I do have serious, okay, not very serious, okay, okay, that's a lie, a serious addiction. By how I can't sit down and actually study and practice, and I've already been doing this for years of being part of a educational institution. So yeah, what can you do? And it's pretty annoying. But enough of that. Like I said, uh, tried to, never did. Godres, blah 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 blah. Had a whole Disney, breakfast thing. Except that I actually eat my flipping food, unlike you Disney characters. But that's not the point. That's not the point. Point is, okay, what is the point actually? Okay, as you can see from my previous prologue slash prequel and whatever, I'm planning to make these videos not scripted. If you see in the title and everything, you ain't know. Yeah, awkward. I just felt like angry and disappointed myself for not doing that. And it's kind of weird because, like, I'm not going to mention this person's name, age, whatever, personal privacy and all that. Also, why would I spread information about them? That's flipping stupid. Point is, this girl, friend of mine, but the heart doesn't correlate with that. It wants more than that. These days, I don't know what I want no more. Okay, point is, says they're going to tell me like something today, and I says they want to tell me something today, but they were sick and looks like kind of in a foul mood. Okay, not enough to not spend time with her own friends, but I just didn't really have like that much confidence because of how like I was like nervous and kind of anxiety filled. So, which is kind of a shame because I had a real curiosity of what they wanted to tell me. Yeah. Oh damn! Apologies to the camera person. And then and yeah, today was kind of an awful day. I mean, I didn't do well that much. Got the did the didn't do incredibly well in my English exam. Nor did I get the answer. So yeah, got picked up. Got back home around like what was it? Okay, I got home like 20 something past 3 in the afternoon. And I was just walking around, tired. Got undressed, put on boxing gloves, and I just been punching the wall. One thing I've learned is that whenever you want to beat the shit of something, put on boxing gloves and beat the shit of the wall. Because the wall doesn't have feelings, meaning it cannot cry when you punch it. So you could say like I may not have a dog, but the wall is my emotional support, man. It's there for me when I'm angry, sad, not happy, relatively happy, because I'm happy to have walls. So yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, for now. Tomorrow, I'm just going to wake up around 1 and at least try to study. But after these years of actually doing this curriculum, you would think I would have done like uh Excel or something, but I feel like most kids are doing the same thing. But it's like, what have I gone wrong? Like, because like I used to be this like kid who actually able to sit down, study, and now it's a lost skill, available skill I need for the future past this point of schooling. Now I'm sitting here and I'm mad at myself at this point because now it's like I need to graduate and get the fuck out of school and get the fuck away from everyone. And now I got like catch up on my um assignments. I actually start this one assignment because I haven't started and actually figured out how to study these things. Because like tomorrow exam, it's like 3 fucking hours. It's like 3 hours. I've been doing this for years, and I still can't believe I'm sitting up for 3 hours straight. 3 hours straight. Like you can't like think logically. 3 hours. I'm doing 3 hours by writing a test. You know how much mental draining gymnastics I have to do to get through flipping 3 hours? 3 hours? What? Like 3 hours of me just sitting and reading this paper. And I could believe I chose the subject, but and you might be asking, if I'm copying this much, why didn't I change the subject? Once upon a time, I used to be great at the subject, complimented even. And it boosted my ego, okay? Constantly being applauded and all that can boost one's ego regardless of humbleness and what. And then next year I'm thinking like, okay, I'm dipping, but you know what? I was like that one great kid in grade 10, so I can do this, and I'm grade 12. I'm thinking I should have changed the subject. I should have changed the subject. But what can you do? What can you do? You know, if I had to, when this video is done, and I had to see myself, let's say 5 years from now, what would my opinion change? Obviously, it will in some degree. I'm not doing this schooling. I'm gonna continue schooling, but I'm done with my educational duration of high school slash matric. What future me have opinions over me? What would he say about me? Would he insult me, compliment me, give me compassion? Do I deserve compassion from me? I don't know. I guess in the whole time doing the exam, when I'm all stressed out about it, I just thought of this girl, I guess. This pussy shall not be named, mentioned, and all that but gender. But I don't know. I mean, I've already told this person my feelings regarding the situation like long time ago. It's already been past and all that, and I'm kind of falling off. I'm kind of like falling out of love with this person if I'm in love with this person in first place. Okay, because I do know what a crush is, and I did show symptoms. You know how many times I had to go to Google and do one or two quizzes and go to YouTube for more research and back it up and really understand, because I'm like thinking like, please, we're not doing this again. I mean, this is not my first time, but we're not doing this again. Then I realized I did, and so far I've all the crushes I had in the past years. In the past years, this is like the second person I ever confessed to, and I don't regret that at all. I mean, love is the accident on that. I just kind of become angry at myself in some way because I acted upon these things and I act stupidly. You know, it happens to the best of us, regardless of gender, heights, age. It happens to the best of us. You know, fumbling and all that, if you can call it that. I don't know. But it's like I like to continue talking to this person, but it's like, should I? Because like, because in some ways I do desire to be this person's friend, but I know like deeper that I desire more. It might never happen, but it's like, and it's like, it's like I said, this person is like the second time I actually confessed. The other times, the first question I had, I confessed relatively was like around 2019. Yeah, 2019. Yeah, it sounds better. Yeah, 2019. It was around 2019. And I had few more in between the first one and the current one. But in those times, I just could seal it in, and I did a relative good job by how they never mentioned it. But now it's like I acted upon it and told it, and the thing is, I'm thinking to myself, I should have told it like this year, because now I told it, and now it kind of makes this relative friendship kind of awkward from my perspective, and kind of weird. But I have no ill will. I like to hang out with this person, but and I'm falling out loud, so I think that's a good thing. But it's like it's still there. It's It's not going away. I still love this person more just friends. I just don't have enough confidence. I can blame it on that. I blame it on me. I don't have enough confidence. I wish I was like those arrogant, braggadocious people, you know, confidently middle gives a middle finger and what that because it's like they don't care. Or at least they do, but they don't care enough for them to care if that makes any sense. I want to be that person. I want to have that like level of confidence and self assuredness, but it's like how do I do that? I mean, I'm always look. I know these personal details and what so, and I'm probably boring you. I mean, this is the longest video I've done so far. Hopefully, we can do less. But if we do more, at that point, that could be just a scripted video because I'm just make a bunch of ramblings and raw thoughts and what. Point is, like I said, got home, punched a wall, tried to study, talked to my little brother, and we ended up doing some stupid thing. Eh, Now I'm losing time and I'm all stressed. So I just have a bad time kind of setting boundaries for myself on some level, and now it's like the people around me they don't take advantage. Okay, they kind of can unconsciously, and I let them to, even though they never had ill intentions and what. It gives them the power to whatever. I'm not doing boundaries correctly. I lack self confidence, assurance, decision, planning decisions. Okay. I'm lacking the decision making. Also that. I always known these characteristics for a long time, and I even voiced them out. But it's kind of like hard to know how do these famous or well accomplished people actually do it. Actually do the work, and I'm trying to figure that out for myself. I'm still doing school, high school slash matric. I'm still doing that. I'm still doing that. So I'm trying to figure it out for myself, and I'm trying to. I'm having this whole existential crisis. Okay, not really about that, but it's like, it's just one of those like cringe, emo things. So yeah. Thanks for coming to my first episode. If you think it's interesting, do whatever you want. If you think it is awful, do whatever you want. If you don't care, leave. I'm just documenting of what I've done to my day, what I've done wrong, evaluating what I could do better, and we'll see more. Thank you. Till next time.